Hi everyone, it's Diane from Boho Stamper. Welcome. We're going to do some paper crafting fun here on a Friday. And this is going to be kind of a very quick card. This is my busy scheduled week, so I have several chores I have to do here this afternoon yet. I wanted to get this done because um, I wouldn't be able to get it done in time for tomorrow morning at 10. So this is Thursday afternoon for me. And I need to give you a couple quick updates here as far as Stampin' Up. So here's the July shopping code. If you shop with Boho Stamper, you know I always send my customers a thank you when they shop with me. And during the month of July, I guess I should hold this up here because I know my lighting in this room is horrible. One of these days I'll get it fixed. Okay, so in July, when you spend $50 or more with Boho Stamper, I'm going to send you wonderful snowflakes. And when you spend $100 or more, I'm going to send you some wonderful snowflakes and gold holly leaves. This is in addition to the free product that you would earn through Celebration. Celebration is in effect until August 31st. And there is already one thing that is sold out. Now these are while supplies last in the new catalog in the summer celebration. And the pool party and soft sea foam note card sets. They're gone. I was gonna get some of them too. Oh well, what can I say? I snoozed and I loosed, right? Yeah, but there's still a lot of nice stuff in here. You know, is it Wonderful World, I think? Oh, I have to do something with this because I did make a couple cards and I loved it. Your Wonderful World. You guys have seen several videos with this. If maybe not on the Friday fun cards, it could have been on my Monday Stampin' Up stuff. But anyways, I wanted to do Stampin' Up today as well because I had some ideas for today. Took me a minute, but I came up with an idea. I was going to use, if you remember me telling you, Simon Says Stamp had sent a box of stuff when I made my donation to their fundraiser this year. And the one thing was a die set. And I went in and found what I thought was the stamp set that went with it. So when I got it, and this morning I'm stamping away and I got everything all colored in and I was raring to go, and I realized that the dies I have didn't match the stamp set, so I fussy cut it out. And then the stamp that I wanted to put on here has a cut across it and was not stamping pretty at all. I think I can make a workaround with it. But anyways, I got a little discouraged and I just set that aside. But while I was doing this, and I was using a Stampin' Up die, and it was the split card texture dies, and I've used this a couple of times too, but it made me think of something else. So we're going with the something else today because I got a little frustrated with that. In addition to, I had a lady call who had gotten my name and was interested in our workshops. So I'm giving her all the information, and she told me the girl's name who had given her my name. And I said, oh, that's nice. I hope I get to see her soon. I'm hoping she'll come back and do Christmas cards with us. And she said, oh, no, she passed away this weekend. So I've been a little bit between not being able to get my card done right there and then being really rather upset about this girl passing away. She was way too young. Way young. And it's made me very sad today. So I stepped away from the craft room for a little while, and now I'm ready to get on with this card. So, you know, I want to think of Kristen today, and she's in my prayers. And she was a nice girl. It's very sad. I hate cancer. Many of you know that I've been through the little cancer checking to make sure that was green because my thing broke off. I've been through the little routine my own self, and I just don't understand. I'm not trying to make political statements here or anything. I just don't understand. If we could get a vaccine for COVID just in how many weeks there, why do we still have cancer? Why? I don't get it. I'm trying to find, there it is. I was going to say, forgot to bring down one ink pad. Okay, so I've been saying how much I like Parakeet Party, and it reminded me of Lemon Lime Twist. And then I really never use it, so we're going to use it today. We're going to use some Parakeet Party. I already stamped and die cut, so I didn't have to shake the camera all around. From Nature's Prints, and we've used this several times. We've done a lot of this with blues, and we've used the Nature Prints dies and used this wreath, and we did a card with that as well. But I wanted to do something a little brighter and cheerier here. So I used the fern stamp and stamped several of those out of mint macaron. Die cut those with the coordinating die. Okay, so we have those. I used the big ginkgo leaf and I stamped that out of Granny Apple Green and die cut that with the coordinating die. I used Best Wishes and Happy Thoughts because I think I'll put a happy birthday message on the inside of this. I did that out of Parakeet Party so that it will coordinate with my card base. You guys know, if you've watched me for a while, you know that I'm usually pretty monochromatic and I stick to subtle colors an awful lot. That's why today we're going a little bit brighter. So I also used several of the little dies out of the Nature's Print dies, and out of Daffodil Delight I cut a few of the little ginkgo leaves and some of the taller branches. We're going to add some bright yellow in here. Okay, so I have enough of these made up for 2 cards because I was going to do one ahead of time, but I am still dog sitting. So, and I hear them moving around down there, so heaven help me. Let's hope that they're going to be good while Grandma finishes the video here. And I did get my new Daffodil Delight ink pad because my other one had bit the dust there. So, while I was planning this all in my head, I was thinking, the only paper I have really that matches Nature's Prints is the Nature Print DSP, which is all in blues. So how am I going to do some kind of background? So I pulled out my masks. I still call them stencils, but this one I think is out of Plenty of Patterns Decorative Masks. But I do have a bunch. These are my Stampin' Up! Ones. I have tons of stencils over there from different packages, but I think I even have some from Walmart. So anyways, I just pulled this one out because I thought if we're going bold and bright, I may as well go with some kind of an geometric design because that's also a little bit out of my norm. So let's start off with a little bit of the Daffodil Delight, and I don't know how bright this is going to be, so I'm starting off the edge of my paper. Ooh, that's bright. We'll see. I don't know, we might do the next one just all with green. That's pretty bright. Yeah. And then this is the Parakeet Party, and I'm just using blending brushes and going over my masks, also known as stencils. I don't know why. Why are they called a mask now? Now, I don't have my mask taped down because I use a product called Pixie Spray on mine, and it is a temporary spray adhesive, and you can see I'm going over the yellow a little bit because I'm blending the two together. You know, I'm not keeping it all a stripe of yellow and a stripe of green there. I'm kind of blending them. So the Pixie Spray, you just spray it on your your master stencil or whatever and let it dry, and then you can peel it off. It's repositionable. You can use it as long as your adhesive is still sticky. I don't know, that's kind of pretty now. Now that I'm looking at it, I was trying to get baby wipe here because I want to wipe the stencil off and we can do a second one since I have 2 card bases already made up. I'm not going to wipe off the sticky side. I'm just going to wipe the ink off of the top just so it doesn't smear onto our next card. Oh, I forgot I was going to grab because I was thinking, what if I don't like my background? I mean, you don't like your background or it's too bright or you need to tone it down a little bit or something. You can always lay vellum on top of it. And that will take a lot of that. I like this. That's kind of pretty, really. I just don't know how the ferns are going to look on here yet. I'm going to smear ink all over stuff. You know how discouraging that can be. I also pulled out, oh, that's really pretty. I pulled out my Daffodil Delight marker because I didn't know if I wanted to add some little splatter on there. But I'm thinking I probably should have done that before I took the stencil off, huh? Or I'm going to get splatter on the white lines. Oh well, let's move on. Okay, so this was my ginkgo leaf and the ferns. See, I don't know. Do we need to tone some of that down in the back? And then I just thought that I would make a small bouquet of brightly colored wildflowers here from Nature's Prince. And add our happy birthday wishes. Happy thoughts, I guess. It's not a birthday card yet. All right, do I have the vellum out? I should. Ooh, that would have been cool too. The that cotton paper, but I don't. Yeah, that's just not going to match because that's nice and thin like tissue. Here is this was the Nature Prince paper that we had used before. Has them all stuck together in there. If you remember any of that. Where's my vellum? Oh, metal foil. That's vellum, but that's not what that's like parchment vellum. Well, maybe I put it away. That would have been new. Unexpected. Probably why I can't find it. Aha. And there we go. I did put it away. I was good. Let's get the... Oh, that might be a good idea. So we don't want to cover the whole thing, right? Let's use... What kind of punch do I have handy here? Of course, we can always die cut a shape. No, I don't want to go with something round because I'm doing the geometric designs. Huh. Yeah. This is an old retired one though. That might be kind of fun to put behind there. Oh, it might be. Let's do that. This was the stitched nested label dies. And this is a retired set. I don't know if you'd still be able to find them. No. Oh, and that means I have to shake it up here. I'm going to have to shake the camera. Let's hope I don't... Oh. Take it too much and make you dizzy. I'm going to do 2 of them since I'm doing 2 cards today. These are actually going to be pretty much the same card. We'll just try a couple alternative little decorative designs. You know, like maybe we'll put splatter on one of them. And maybe I'll just... Oh, I like the green and yellow together. I was going to say maybe I'll just blend the green on there. But I don't think I think I'll use them both. And this is one of those die sets, when it retired, I didn't really care because it wasn't one that I pulled out very often. But there again, you know, geometric. I always thought that there were, like, this is going to sound weird. There's round people and there's square people. There are those people who like everything to be uniform and even and square. My husband is one of those. You know, we've done some landscaping and stuff over the years, and if there were 3 shrubs on one side of the porch, there had to be 3 shrubs on the other side of the porch. That's just how he saw it. Whereas me, I wanted to make my flower bed kind of go like this around the front porch, and everything was round and curved. Completely opposites. And sometimes when you meet people, you can just tell they're a square person or they're a round person. I've always designed cards, I think, as a round person. So doing this one is a little different for me. Does that sound weird? I hope not. And I'm not trying to offend. I mean, if we had all square people or all round people, do you know how boring that would be? My goodness. All right, so let's just adhere that stenciled part onto our card base of Parakeet Party. I was going to say, where did I put that? So now, remember, when we use vellum, adhesive does show through there. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, I need this because they're not all going to be right there. We'll line our leaves and stuff up on the vellum first. You know, this is kind of like our focal point. And I want one behind it, one on top of it, and one sort of laying down a little bit more. If I keep in my mind that I'm going to put this in the lower right, I'll be able to place my yellows. Okay, this is going to work. So I'm going to just start from the top down. I know that's kind of not how we usually do it. And I'm just going to add a little bit of my Tombow glue to hold these pieces together as I'm getting them layered. Because once we have all of these pieces added together, we'll be able to add adhesive to the back of our vellum and hide it behind our stamped images. Make sense? I'm still not worried about layering or gluing those top couple of ferns down real tight because I want to stick my, goodness, probably goldenrod. I'll probably get more stuffed up. Ooh, got more in there than I wanted to. Come on. So how's everybody doing anyway? You ready for the weekend? This weekend for me is the SSA tour, the scrap stamp art tour that I've mentioned a couple times. This is the one my hubby takes me to, so I don't have to drive those yicky roads that I don't like down by Pittsburgh. It's at the Monroeville, is it a Metroplex or something like that? Yep. So that will be Saturday. I'm super excited about that because even if I know I have to be good and not buy a lot of stuff because I don't need anything. It's very hard. But I do get a lot of ideas when they're, and a lot of the vendors and stuff have make and take tables set up, so you can use their products. Get used to them, and I think that's fun because it gives me some room for idea growth, right? Learn new ways to use the products we have, maybe incorporate them with products we didn't know about. Oh, I keep getting sticky. I don't want to get glue all over that vellum. Yeah, so, oh, you know what? In here, we're going to do one of our old tricks. And I don't want all that. I just want a piece. You don't have to use your whole die cut. You're allowed to take them apart. All right. Now I can glue this down a little bit better. And we can add adhesive behind our stamped images and die cut pieces here on the vellum. And then if I need to, I will stick a glue dot on the top up there. Ooh, easy, easy there. Let's get that centered up. Cool beans. I'm going to put an acrylic block on there for a minute to hold it flat while I get my Stampin' Dimensionals to put behind my reading. I shouldn't be allowed to play with liquid glue. It's like having a third grader with a jar of paste. I don't eat it though. I don't eat it. I do tend to get it all over me, but I don't eat it. Yeah, so that's Saturday anyways. And then Sunday I get my other grand puppies. Oops. And they'll stay with me for a few days next week. So next week is a little busy too. I have a couple things planned. Yeah, so tomorrow night is the garden party that I had mentioned before. Excited to go to. Oh yeah, next week is next week we get to go see Marshall Tucker. Just add one small glue dot up there. Yeah, I could have put that on straight, right? That would have been good. Yeah, that's why I don't do geometric stuff, because I can't be straight. And then, remember our in-color matte dots that look like candy? Don't eat those either. Oh, come on. up. Pick up. Don't pick up then. Be stubborn. So maybe we'll help hold that down there with a dot. Yeah, that'll help hold that. You come down here. I don't want you to be exactly even. Oh, look at that. I ended up getting my round element in there. Oh, this light. Go away. There. So, what do you think? Let's do one more and do some splatter on the background since we're being all wild and crazy. Uh-huh. Well, for me, it's wild and crazy. So this was just 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of basic white cardstock. And I'm just going to layer my geometric design over top of that. We used, what did I use? I did use the Parakeet Party. I think I did. Let's do this down the center this time. And we'll do yellow on the edges and blend it in. And this is just, I mean, I don't know why I do it the way I do it. It's just what I do. I do a diagonal and I usually go from one corner to the next. I think I tend to go this way a lot more than from the top left down. I don't know. Should go back and look at some of my cards and see what I do. And then our Daffodil Delight. Let's blend that in there to that Parakeet. And then I think before I lift it this time, I am going to splatter some yellow on there. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'd like to find out. Move some of this stuff out of the way because, you know, I'm going to get ink everywhere. Get my brushes out of the way so I don't end up getting ink on the green. And then I'll just take my marker, use the brush end of the marker, and from the inside of the cap, I'm just going to flick some of the ink across my background. As much or as little as you like. No rule. Your card. So you get to do it any way you like. Yeah. That's how that works. All right, let's take off that little stencil, and this is the exciting part, right? Because you get to see then what it looks like underneath. Well, that's cute. I'm good with the little splatters. I don't even know if you can see it on the camera. It's not like it made that much of a difference. I'll hold it up though. Just wiping the ink off of that. Set it up there to dry. You see the little splatters? Just a subtle difference. Nothing big, nothing major. Okay, and then it's a stitch. So I'm trying to make sure that the stitching, the rough side is facing down on my card. You know what? No, not gonna fit. I was gonna say, let's do this one. Could have made a smaller one. Look at me, you know. Shaking it up. can cut it right out of the center. So if I screw it up, I don't have a spare now, you understand. So we have to use it. I don't know if this one shakes up my camera. So yeah, it does. Sorry. I was thinking maybe the mini didn't shake it up as much, but it does. So you could cut a shape out of any paper and put behind your die cuts on your card. We're using vellum because I don't want to hide all of that pretty background that we just made. And I know in the new catalog there's some pretty papers. Actually, I have one coming. It's not going to be here until Saturday, I don't think. That's why we couldn't do a card with it. And it is, it has like metallic confetti on it, I think. For any other, I don't know how else to describe it. But there's some other pretty stuff in there. There's like, of course, the brush metallics, which I use. And there's some gold textury stuff. I don't know. I might have to look into some of those. Maybe this one I won't add the ferns. Maybe we'll just do this. Because nobody says they have to be the same. And then, remember I had that lemon lime twist ribbon. Where did I put that? Oh, it's a little wire though. Wasn't this lemon lime twist? Yep. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Got it. Just throw that stuff aside and add a ribbon. Add some splatter, add some ribbon. And for anyone who missed it, I'm using the old lemon lime twist ribbon because I don't have any of the new, whoops, sorry. Here, see, I managed to smack you in the head. I was going to try to not do that. I don't have Parakeet Party. And actually, I think, what did I order? My last order, I think I ordered Starry Sky. I didn't order the Parakeet. I should have. And it's got, I think it has a metallic or a shimmer to it. The new In Color ribbons. So anyways, I had been using up my old lemon lime ribbon until, well, I may as well use it and be gone with it, right? No sense in letting it sit here. It's not going to do anybody any good. Because someday, I did try, you can see on the back of here, I was trying to also stamp with soft sea foam because I think that would really be a pretty color with the Parakeet, but I think I need a re-inker. I'm trying to pick up my, oh no, don't smear all over. So hubby should be pulling in soon. He was working out of town again. So hopefully he'll get back here safe and sound, and I will need to go get ready. We have dinner club tonight. Hey! Haven't seen the girls for a while, so that'll be fun. I enjoy visiting with them. Using the smaller vellum die cut just gives me less area that I have to worry about getting glue on there so it doesn't show. Cool. This is still kind of crooked. Alright, well this is coming out better than I thought it would actually with that stencil. I just need you to stay on there for a second. I'll give you another glue dot. If you're hungry for a glue dot, I'll give you a glue dot. Okay, stay there. Yes. Yeah, so I figured if I can get my video done here, at least get it made. Might have time to get it scheduled here. I was going to say if I ran out of time, I could schedule it for tomorrow when I got back from dinner this evening. That's cute! I love it. And of course I ended up with some extra die cuts. This is how I always end up with a little container and I put all my die cut pieces in it. That's how it happens. Ooh, got glue under there. Okay, where's my clean cardboard? I just had one. Just to make it easier to see. How do we lose things so quickly? Does anyone have a clue? I mean, you can have something sitting out right in front of you that you've used 14 times. And then that 15th time it's not there. How does that happen? Here we go. So what do you think? Cute, easy makes with just adding some stencil to your background. Yeah? Okay, you guys, so remember, card workshop next Tuesday, celebration through August. Go get that free stuff before it's gone. July shopping code, which is also on my Boho Stamper website, just in case you don't have the chance here to get a screenshot or jot that down. And what else? What else? Can't think of anything else right now. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate having you come along and make some cards. Go send one to somebody and make them smile. Bye.